He loves puzzles a lot. When I come out with a puzzle, I can see he gets really nervous and he can't wait to start. Krari and Kruu have been a couple for 7 years. Kruu never does any puzzles. I think that's because he does not let anybody else do any puzzles. My name is Alexandra and this is the story of crows for GeoBeats. Krari comes to my terrace every day. As soon as I come outside, he appears within a few seconds. The most impressive thing about him are his eyes. When he comes very close, there's such a big personality. Kruu is a female crow. She likes to stay in the background, but I know she is very clever. One time I filmed her when she tricked him. She was playing with a stone and Krari came and he put his foot on the stone as to say, "This is now my stone."
Kruu is protesting. "This is my stone. I want to play with it."
She went away a few steps and looked in one direction too. There was nothing. It looked like she was looking at something very interesting. He saw her doing that and he left the stone and went to her to look. What is she looking at? What is she looking at? The moment he came to her, she turned away and went back to the stone. They have always been together. This was the first year where I could actually see the nest and I could look with my camera inside the nest. Krari and Kruu had 2 fledglings named Lighty and Darky. They follow their parents everywhere. The fledgling, even when they are able to feed themselves, the food is in front of them, they still beg their parents, "Please put it into my mouth." So the parents lose their nerve and they get angry. Parents start pulling the tail or just lash out with their beak. Fledglings have to learn that there is a hierarchy throughout the whole crow society. The father feeds first and then the mother and then the children can feed. And they are just teaching them to respect the hierarchy. Darky disappeared in autumn. I think he went just with one of the juvenile groups. But Lighty stayed until actually days ago. She was driven out because now the new mating season has started. That is the time where the parents will force the youngsters from last year out of the territory. The mother, she's very strict. She's the bad girl. Krari is a little bit more forgiving. He doesn't really have this strong intent of driving the youngsters out. Kruu takes on this challenge. She comes out and drives them away because he doesn't do it. When the nesting season starts, he will feed Kruu. And also during the time when she is in the nest incubating, he will feed her all the time. I don't dare to pet them because they are wild birds. They are comfortable with the fledglings being around me because I would never touch them. I would never go close to them. But it happened 2 times that one of them went into our conservatory and we had to touch them to bring them out. And that was a big problem. All the crows were outside screaming. Within a few seconds, a whole lot was going on outside. Maybe 50 crows screaming. I have a cat, her name is Nori, and she is now almost 16 years old. And it's always a kind of power struggle between Krari and Nori. He will try to tease her, he will always try to get her tail, and she will tease him by just sitting right in front of him. If I would not call them friends, they are certainly not enemies. I don't know exactly how Krari knows that I'm outside, because he always comes. In German we have an expression that says Hans Dampf in allen Gassen, which means this is someone who is everywhere all the time. He has his eye on everything that's happening around us and he is very busy all the time. Even if he's here with me, he always has his eye on what's going on in other parts of his territory, and sometimes he has to go quickly and then he comes back after a few minutes. When I see them flying away, it gives me a very special feeling of freedom. It is like I'm sharing a little part of their freedom when I see them up in the sky, flying around. This is an easy way for them to survive, to have me, because I give them food. But if I'm not here, they will survive anyway. They don't need me. And every day they come on their own free will, not only taking food, but also sitting with me and just hanging out or enjoying puzzles and showing curiosity about what I do. It's a real connection.